Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's the new cookbook filled with a world of flavors. Here to share a delicious recipe from bitter and sweet global flavors from an Iranian American kitchen, we welcome the Caspian chef, Omid Roustaei. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Anna. It's lovely to be here with you today.
Tell me about the flavors in the book. This is a really special project.
Thank you. It has indeed been a project of a lifetime, and I couldn't be any more pleased with what came out. I wanted to showcase Persian food, and I just wanted to make it more accessible and available and inspire people to cook some Persian food.
And find ways to use ingredients maybe we know, maybe we don't recognize, but kind of new spins on things.
Absolutely. Like, for example, the dish that we're making today, I've added my own twist to it.
Wonderful.
So,
tell me what we're making.
So, you say frittata,
yes.
I say cuckoo.
Okay.
Well, we're saying the same thing. So frittata is to Italians is what cuckoo is to Iranians.
Cuckoo is more fun to say.
Well, I mean, cuckoo, right? And cuckoo is their medley of cuckoo varieties. This is one of them that I've highlighted. And at its core, it's eggs, salt, pepper, turmeric, and eggplant. That's
easy.
At its core. But of course, I had to give it a bit of an extra twist.
Of course.
If I could have you start cracking some eggs.
I'm ready.
So put the eggs in the bigger bowl, and this is for your shells.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, I'm going to do some of the prep work. So I have Fresno pepper, and I have a poblano pepper and some garlic. This is what felt right to use today, but if this is too spicy for you, you can change the pepper or increase or decrease the quantity. So I will mince my garlic and mince my pepper, and then I will
I'm doing a messy egg crack, but I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done.
Oh, you
I'm saving the shell. I'm saving the shell. It's fine.
You even know to go
I know
in
that
with
because,
the shell.
because I always get shells in it, so I have to find the way out.
Well, that is pro tip, folks. Go in with the shell. It attracts the other pieces that are in there.
Easy.
All right. So while you do that, I'm going to try to keep up with you. You're a lot faster than I am.
I'm going to grab myself a little napkin because I did make a mess. Per usual. Okay.
And this, what I have done in preparation for what we're making, I have already roasted some eggplants, and that is as simple as salt, oil, oven. It's that straightforward. And then on the side, I also have some caramelized onion, which is onion, a little salt, and the kind of a classic Iranian seasoning that we often add to everything, which is turmeric. So that's what is in front of me, and we're going to combine everything before we put it all in the pan and cook it up. So
this is such a great way to feed a crowd, too.
It really is. I mean, think of it as, while I'm using eggplant today, think of what other vegetables you could integrate in here. So while you do that, I'm going to turn on my pan and get it warming up a little bit so that it's ready when we pour it in. So the other thing that I wanted to showcase is this other spice.
Yes.
This is, I would like for you to have a smell.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can you imagine what this might be?
I don't know what it is.
This is saffron.
It is saffron.
Saffron. So saffron is precious. It's pretty expensive.
You don't often see it in its form like that. You just have it sprinkled into something very delicately.
Very delicately. So except for Iranians, we actually rarely just sprinkle it into the dish as it is. We put it in a mortar and pestle.
Yes.
And I'm going to have you grind this into a fine powder.
Do you just go around like this?
You need to give it a little bit of an elbow. Yeah, get it going.
All right.
Okay.
This feels like a very important job. I'm taking this very seriously. Saffron.
Saffron. It's going to give you color, it's going to give you a lot of flavor, and the aroma is quite unmistakable.
It smells so beautiful already.
Yeah. So once you've ground it, the next thing we do to saffron is we bloom it. You can either pour boiling hot water on it, or the cool kids these days drop an ice cube on it.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Just let it bloom really slowly over a cold ice cube.
Oh, okay. How does that look?
That looks marvelous, like you've been doing this all your life. Since we don't have time for the ice cube to melt,
Yes.
I just have some water.
Beautiful.
I'm going to add it into the mortar and pestle and then pour it out, and then so you can see
It's so
what
beautiful.
saffron does. So it's just gorgeous color.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to have you put half of that into your eggs, please. Okay, excellent. And I will essentially assemble everything at this point.
Beautiful.
So watch for your hands. I'm going to come in with the knife.
Come on in.
This is what we do in classes all the time, warn people, knife in motion.
Knife incoming. Okay.
All right, so
Look at all that
you got
color.
that. Right, so far, eggs, the peppers, and a bit of saffron.
Easy.
Now we're going to add, if you would be so kind, and add that caramelized onion. And last but not least, go ahead and give it a good stir.
Okay.
Nicely done. And I'm going to come in and throw in
nice.
our roasted eggplant.
Okay.
And you have made kuku.
This is it.
This is it.
How awesome.
This is really it. So now that everything is in there, I need to get it going. So the pan is nice and warm, and you really always want to start with a warm pan.
Sure.
I'm going to give it a bit of oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can also use a neutral oil if you would prefer that.
Sure.
And a non-stick pan will be really helpful for this one, because this needs to cook on one side and flipped over on the other side. We won't have the time to do for the flipping, but all right. In one swift motion,
just go for it.
Carefully put it all in there. You now have made your first kuku.
Wow.
Give it a shake. Maybe we want to rearrange the eggplants to cover the bottom.
Look at all that color, so many different nutrients in there.
Lovely. And bring it back on the heat. You're going to cook it on about a medium-low heat for about 15 minutes covered on the first side.
Okay.
Then you're going to lift the lid, flip it over. I know.
That sounds tough.
Flipping is exciting and kind of scary.
Yeah.
If it is too scary, just cut it in quarters
then
individually flip each piece.
We can do that.
But once you flip it, then you cook it for another 10 minutes uncovered. So we just want to dry it out a little bit.
Beautiful.
That is it. And
how lovely. And here's a finished one over here,
here's a finished one over there.
Look how beautiful that is.
Prepared, and you can have it as it is. You can have it with a salad. You can. One of my favorite things to do with kuku is wrap it up with a wrap and take it on hikes with me.
What a great idea.
Finger food.
On the go.
On the go.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
My pleasure.
Congratulations on the book.
Thank you very much.
It's so beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
Omid has a book event tonight at 7. It's at Annie Bloom's Books on Southwest Capitol Highway. We'll post all the details for you on our website. The book again is Bitter and Sweet, and we'll have this recipe and more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.